Hey guys, it's Carrie Creation, and it is day 5 of Art Fight, which I've got to be honest, pretty excited about making it to day 5 of streaming. Starting to feel a little bit tired, but we'll take it easy today and just have like a nice calm stream. I'm a little out of breath because I just ran up the stairs, but we're okay. So, hello Injustice. Glad to have you here. As always. Now let's have a look. So, I was thinking today I'm going to start by doing something a little bit different. So if I jump over to Art Fight, let's see if this works. I've got a couple of tabs open. Oh, wow, I really am out of breath after that. Don't bust out a monologue when you're already out of breath, I guess. So, if I go to my Art Fight page, you have followers on Art Fight for anyone who doesn't know. They go back to literally when I started Art Fight for the first time in 2021, and I was looking through them last night and I decided to put everyone who has a team, everyone who isn't a spectator, I put into a random roulette wheel, and I decided I would draw a character. Now, there's a few people on here that I've already drawn characters for. Like, this year I've been drawing characters of everyone who follows me this year. So they were out of the draw, so it's more the older ones. People that I either may have drawn for before, may have drawn for me. I'm not really sure, I haven't looked too far into it. But the person who came up was... Versim, that was the one that came up. So I have a character here that I've chosen from Jay Feather who followed me that we're going to draw today, and a character here from Versim who came up on my follower wheel, and we are going to draw their characters. I chose this character because this is the first character in Versim's little placard, and because I really love the coat and I think it'll look really good on a pin. So I think I'm going to start with this character, Anish, today, and start from there. So back over to the workspace. I'm still just setting up. Like I said, I just ran from downstairs because I got myself a drink and a snack. So give me just a moment to set up. I just checked on my noodle snack and it is not ready yet, which means by the time I'm finished drawing this character, it will probably be cold. Let's jump in. I feel like when I am drawing other people's characters, especially in this style, I feel like I've got the feminine body shape down so well. Like the feminine, like this bit, just in, out, and then I come down for like that comes so naturally, and I still have to try a little bit harder to remember, okay, male or like masculine body shape, we're gonna bring it more of like a straighter shape, but I can't do just like a straight shape. Like I don't like just doing the straight shape. They're still gotta have that little bit of hips to them. Oh, not hips, waist. It's the waist. This bit, waist. This bit, hips. Gotta remember that. I know anatomy, basically. basic anatomy. I did not get as much sleep last night as I wish I had. I ended up actually going to bed a little bit late because I was working on an artwork for someone, and also we just had a lot on yesterday in the afternoon. Infant bumped their head and immediately broke out in a giant, like, egg-shaped golf ball-y sort of bump on her forehead. And honestly, I have a background of working with children, and if I didn't have that, I probably would have been a lot more panicked than I was. So, that was something. She was fine. She bounces back so well. Like, better than most children that I've seen, and I might be a little biased there. But, no, she did great, so she's doing okay now. It's gone down a lot this morning, which was great. But we were a little worried about that last night, and then we had to pack up some stuff to get, like, taken away and moved. So there is every chance that even though we've told, like, that these movers are coming to my house and we've told them not to ring the doorbell because infant is sleeping, there is still a chance that a doorbell goes off during stream. So we'll see how that goes. If the doorbell does go off, pre-warning, the dog will lose his mind and I will be ignoring it. So let's all ignore that together, shall we? Hopefully everyone else had a less eventful night than I ended up having. I chose this character because I really like their design, and I'm realizing I've got to do curly hair. Hi, Shrimply. So good to see you again. Totally fine for the pop-in before bed. How am I? I was just saying I had a very eventful, tiring night. Infant bumped their head, had to pack up stuff for movers, and then pretending I'm not home when the movers come today because we told them to just take it off the front of the house. So hopefully they do actually listen to that and we don't get the dog going crazy, but we'll see. We'll see how we go. Other than that, I have my snack, I have my drink, and I have some characters that we plan on drawing today. And really, what else do we need? I think we're just going to do lots of little squigglies for the hair. And then I might add some lines through it as well, just to make it look extra squiggly. Maybe I should have... Actually, no, I'm thinking I should do it like that. Let's try this again. So the character I'm drawing at the moment, Shrimply, is... I did a roulette wheel last night of basically all my followers who haven't received art, people who've followed since years back who probably don't remember I exist, and I decided that today I would do a random one. I would pick a random one of those and do their character. So this character that we're doing today I chose because I love their jacket and just their design in general from a person who came up on that roulette. So it's a bit weird. It's, I don't know, something about drawing a character for someone who at one point must have known I existed but now probably doesn't, feels a little funny, but it, like, I think it's good. I thought it was a good idea. Now I'm like, oh, but no, I'm committing. But I'm not committing to how high that arch is. I think what I want to do is do the more like square, because I think that'll be a fun style choice for this character. Why do time zones exist? I will be honest with you, I hate time zones. Why can't it just be like, I don't know what time it is in America at the moment. I'm gonna assume like, I don't know, 9 or 10 p.m. I'm gonna guess 9 p.m. in places in America. And I will assume that life would be better if it could be 9 p.m. here and the middle of the day. And then everyone could be on the same time. I could live at night. I used to live at night. I couldn't live at night anymore. Wow. Thank you for stopping in, Shrimply. Love to have the visit. The stream will, of course, go up, so if you want to watch it later, you'll be able to, but you can always find all the artworks I do on Artfight anyway, so you won't miss out on too much. I promise we won't have too much fun without you. I think I used to prefer the nighttime better, and now everything that I want to do happens during the day. I don't know if I like how this looks or not now. I don't know about the rest of the world. It is school holidays here at the moment. And the dog is getting upset because there are children playing outside. Could you imagine that? Children playing in nature? And he is not amused. think as far as a pin design goes, this is probably about as good as it's going to get for curly hair. Curly hair is definitely one of those things that I need to work on. I'm literally looking at this character's profile again because I was like, do I give him a smile? Do I give him a frown? And it literally says that they are an optimist that thinks they're a pessimist, determined, self-assured, shameless in the pursuit of goals, can be surly and combative, incredibly driven. So I feel like a straight line mouth, like not a frown, but like definitely not smiling. I think for this character, I think it has to be more like a, like an face. No, that's too frowny. Just Yeah. Something like that, I think. Just did a quick noodle check and it's cooling down, but I'm not sure if the meat in it has cooked properly, so we'll wait and see how that goes. I'm sure it'll be fine. On to this coat. That's the bit that I'm super excited for. So I think, based on this, I think I'm gonna go down like that. Hello, Mizuki. Thank you so much. I am hopefully gonna make it look even better soon, but we'll see how that goes. How are you today? We are getting better and better as the day goes on, which is the important thing. We started out tired, but we're feeling pretty good now. Are you doing Art Fight this year? And I guess more importantly, is your Art Fight name the same as the name you use on YouTube? That is unfortunate. I'm trying to make sure anyone who interacts with streams that I go and do some attacks on them, so that's... I think you're the first person who's stopped... Oh, well. The first person who stopped by that's told me they're not doing it, and there's only one other person that I haven't been able to track down. So I assume isn't doing it. But that's okay. We're still happy to have you here, and hopefully you enjoy coming along with us. Hello, Star Cloud. Thank you for joining as well. Please let me know if you are part of Art Fight this year so that I can track you down. Let me note that down so that I can find you later. And Mizuki, if you do have an account, even if you're not taking part, if you have an account and you have a team, I will still be able to go on and do one for you if you would like. I hope that you guys can't hear what I'm hearing outside my window, because, like I said, there are children playing outside and they're screaming like someone's coming to get them. They're fine. I can see them, like, over in a field across the road, but, like, wow. That would, like, in most places, that would cause a lot of concern if someone didn't know what was going on. See if we can quickly calm the dog down. Alright. He honestly just hates missing out. So I think the dog just hears people playing outside and doesn't understand why he can't just go out and join them. It's fine. Maybe we'll go to the dog park later tonight and he can have a bit of a run. Yeah, I'm gonna leave a little bit of their ankle showing, scandalous, because they have that in one of the references, so I want to leave that in case it's important. They seem like they're wearing loafers, and I don't know how to really make it read as loafers other than like pretty much that. So hopefully that is good enough. More of an illusion of it's being tucked in, and I think that's about it for the line art for this character. So let's jump across and steal some colors for this character. Definitely need skin color. Their hair color. Shirt. 3 colors for the jacket. Pants and loafers, and hopefully I will remember where I've put all of these and which ones are which. I'm sure I will. I split them pretty good, I think. Jump back to the workspace. And before we put the colors in, let's make the outline pin colored. And I think we will start by putting down the hair. Apparently not, because I forgot to make it a reference layer. Let's try that again. There we go. That's better. I think what I'm most excited about is adding the speckles to the shirt. I think they're supposed to be stars, but I'm excited to add those speckles, and I'm excited to put all the colors onto the jacket. So let's do the loafers, not the loafers, the pants first. Loafers. Shirt. And then the jacket. We've got some red. The collar. Orange is there, and here. And teal for the rest of it. Oh, that's so cute. I'm gonna steal that color, make it a little lighter, and add in. Yeah, those are probably too big, so let's go. Is that too small? I want to say a little bit more control, but honestly it feels more random. I think that's good. We are almost done. Time to just put some last finishing details on the character. Starting with pin shine. Anyone who has watched probably a couple of these streams might notice that I always do the pin shine in a different order. It's always the same steps, but just a little different order every time, because it feels like it keeps it a little more fresh. Otherwise it feels a little repetitive, I think. Thank you. I love doing the gold shine. I feel like it really brings the whole thing together. I feel like that's part of what makes it look like it's a pin. If I wanted to do like the extra mile, I might add a little bit of shadowing inside all of the lines so that it shows that some of it's like supposed to be out more and some of it's like not inverted, like one day I'll start a stream and my brain will be turned on, but not today. But no, if I really wanted to go the extra mile, I probably would have done like some shading in these areas, but I just wanted to keep it a bit simple this year and make it easier for myself to achieve goals that I've set. Because there is nothing wrong with making your goals achievable. Now, this character, their team, Tragedy, blue team. So let's put him on a blue background. And then the main shadows I am doing this year. There we go. That is our first pin design done for today. Save it. go. I'm so happy with how this one turned out. I'm excited to upload that attack later. So let's jump over and have a quick look at the next character we're going to do, which is Pluto. So Pluto belongs to Jay Feather, who subscribed to me, so definitely have to attack them. Grasshopper, Golden Retriever. Alright. So I think this one will be fun to do. They've got a lot of other characters, but I cannot resist the green. I love green so much, and I think it'll pop really well against the blue background. Like, I know they're very, like, green and blue are similar, but I think it'll look good when we put it on the card as well. I think it'll look all really cohesive and nice. So, let me just jump over here, open up a new workspace. And I'm just going to take a moment to have a bite of food and a sip of drink. If you're following along, have a sip of water or something like that. Stay hydrated. Where's my mouse? There we go. And I'll just get started in a moment. All right, time to sketch. Oh, nearly missed it. I nearly coughed in everyone's ears, and that would have been very unpleasant. But it's fine. Got to the mute in time. Now, this is one of the characters that I will have to do a little bit different, because they are, I would count them as humanoid. They have like an anthroform, but they're also, you know, based off an animal. So I want to give them more of like a paw shape, I think. Go. I think we'll start with the ears. So it looks like floppy ears. So I'm going to do them like this, I think. But they go behind all their fur. So we'll figure that out in a moment. They have a tuft of hair on top. Layer do their cheek fur. Said goes in front of their ears. I like that shape. That's pretty good, I think. And I think this is going to be one of the characters where I can't just give them the gold eyes. I think I'm going to have to give them the purple eyes to match. Because I think that will just help show the character a little more. Will give them the little canine nose. Just a little one, I think. Go, that'll help. And then, even better for me, it says 101 on there, which I can do just like that. What I need to decide is, do I want to do the lines for all the fur change colours? Or think we might do is keep it a little more simple, just so that we can really focus on where the colours go. Oh, the amount of times I could redraw a circle. I should turn that into a compilation one day. Just me drawing a circle over and over again. See how that comes together. We'll start by jumping back across to steal some colours. Need a couple of different greens here. For secondary fur, third fur. Then we'll need the purple of their eyes, which is actually a little bit different to the purple of their collar and the purple of their antenna and tail. But I think that's about it. see how this goes. I think it's all going to come together when we put all the patterning on. From how I normally do. We're going to start with the purples instead of the main colours. And that way I will be able to just lay down green over the whole body. Do dark green. So they've got dark green at the end of their ear. That star shape on their chest. What we should do now is that. There we go. So now it'll mirror where it needs to mirror, which means at the tips of the paws. Along the feet. Thank you, Injustice. I do think, yeah, I'm definitely believe that it'll all come together with the patterning. But overall, I do think she's turning out pretty cute. That's it for the dark green. So now we'll put the middle green in, which goes here, here. And then I think we will again put in that ruler looks like there might have been a fourth green that I didn't grab, but I think that's okay. I think I can make it work. Do for this last color I need. I'm going to hit multiply just so I can see where it is. Immediately start making mistakes, but that's okay. Because I do want that duplication line in again. Now we'll put it in. And we want just paths here. Now we're not going to keep it this dark because that is not accurate to the character. What we're going to do is lighten it down to about there. I'm going to put it on the hands because I think that's actually meant to be a little darker. And the toes. And then on the balls, let's just do a little shine on each of those. There we go. Let's see how that looks with the shine done across them. Collar, I'm gonna do an extra little shine just on the collar, I think. Just like that. Alright, not too bad. I am, I think just one more. I'm going to make this a little more pronounced as well. Alright. It is all coming together. I think I'm gonna have to take these bits because I don't want these bits to get thicker when I thicken the outline. Unfortunately, I've got the worst desk set up at the moment where I have to cross over to hit the shift key. Like, my arms have to cross over each other, so I've got to draw and do the shift key with my arms crossed. It's a little uncomfy, if I'm being honest, but also I don't want to have to reorganize my desk because I've got this lovely L-shaped desk now that I was gifted by someone close to me, and I don't really want to change it, and my tablet just goes so nicely on the L. The rest of the outline gets thicker, but those strands stay thin. Let's merge all the inside down the way that it needs to. So we can go around clean up some of these edges that need it. Another character done. We'll open up our backgrounds, and I said Team Tragedy for this one, yep, because I want to see how it looks on that blue. I said earlier, I know it'll look like it kind of blends, like it's too similar, but I think once we put the shadow on, it'll be really nice. Hello, Star 800. Welcome to the stream. Thank you. I'm actually really happy with how this has turned out now. So thank you for saying it's cute. I'm really happy with it. So I'm glad other people like how these are all turning out. I feel like I've gotten a lot of positive feedback from the pins that I've been doing this year. And that makes me really, really happy. Alright, that is saved. Let's have a look now. I'll leave that up on screen while I quickly have a look over here. I'm gonna have a quick little search. Hello, Tomahawk. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the compliment. I always feel like I'm a little bit awkward. I don't know how to respond when people give... the generation I'm from, I think, is the one that started people not knowing how to receive compliments well. So I'm going to take credit for that. And, yeah, I'm going to take credit for that, and I'm going to feel awkward every time I get a compliment, but also be very happy every time I get a compliment. Star 800 and Tomahawk, please, please, please let me know if you guys are doing Art Fight this year, if you have accounts and have teams, because I am trying to draw for everyone who joins in on the streams when I do them. And especially, please let me know if you do have an Art Fight account, if your name on there is different to your name on the stream. Otherwise, I will do my best to find people. Now, let's have a real quick look. Hello, Fallen Star. Welcome to the stream. This is an attack that I've just finished drawing. And as I say to everyone who has been joining in on the streams, please let me know if you are part of Art Fight so that I can attack everyone who has joined in and stayed around and really just interacted with chat at all. And especially if your name on Art Fight is different to your YouTube name. I do my best to track people down, but I can only do so much. And what I need to know real quick is, Star Cloud, if you are still around, do you have a preference for what character you would like attacked? I will hopefully not embarrass you too much, and hopefully it's okay. I'm gonna jump over onto your profile, so hopefully this is the correct profile. So I already had a quick look at Steve and Just. I'm so bad with names. This is cute. Oh, what a cute character. I like this one because I like the little ears. But you have ears as well. Oh, that is so cute. I think I love this outfit, the blazer. Especially like it looks like the clockwork and like and this is such a cute little animation as well. And if I did this outfit, the gold I think would be really good because of the pin design. Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me if you have a preference, StarCloud, because I think I'm kind of tossing up between Steve and, again, I'm so sorry if I butcher names, but Steve and Just. Ugh, names. And while I wait to see if you do have a preference, I'm just gonna quickly jot down. So Fallen Star, you said... Tomahawk, you don't have an art fight, which is a little sad. I really am enjoying getting to do art for people who jump into stream, but lovely to have you here. And hello, Emily Shepherd, as well. If you have an art fight team and account and everything, please let me know, especially if your name on there is different to your YouTube name. I'm gonna need you to tell me how to say their name because I'm gonna sit here the whole time being like, Just, help me. Thank you so much, Tomahawk. We love to have people join in, even if it's only for a moment. It makes me really happy to have people popping in. It's been really great because I've been streaming, what is this now, day 5 of Art Fight? Yes, day 5. I find it hard to remember. I'm in Australia, so it's the 6th, but it's only the 5th day of Art Fight, so I can't even look at the calendar to check where it is. But, ugh. What was I just... Right. There. I was just writing something down in my notepad, and then my brain shut off. But we're back now. So, just to confirm, so pronounced Yusty? Like Rusty, but with a Y? Or is it Yusty? Rusty? Yusty? Oh. One day I'll have a brain. You can grow one, right? You can grow a brain. I'm sure I can. Alright. Let's jump back to the workspace. I will open up a new canvas, and I will just have another sip of drink and a quick bite of food, and then we'll get started. Hello, Piker. Welcome, welcome. You are in time for the third character. So we'll just quickly catch you up. We've done 2 characters so far today. We are on to the third one. We are doing Yasti. I'm going to quickly mute before I cough into everyone's ears. Infant got sick a couple of days ago and recovered so much quicker than what I've started getting sick. So at least Infant is going to be better before I get the brunt of sickness. So hopefully it is just going to stay as a light cough. But we will see. As long as it doesn't interrupt with this first week of Art Fight. I'm so determined, even if I lose my voice, I'm going to keep doing the first week of Art Fight. Don't worry, Piker. I had a drink right before you jumped in. I'm making sure between every character we're having a drink and a little bite to eat. Sorry, I'm catching up on chat. You know what? I think this is like the most chat messages I've had. Like the most people in chat I've had. Really ever. So I'm really happy that you guys are all here. So Art Fight is... Do you mean when is Art Fight always? Like tomorrow? When am I streaming Art Fight next, or when is Art Fight? Because there are probably people who don't know that Art Fight is just an online event that runs through all of July. And I have promised myself that I will do my darndest to stream the first month of Art Fight. Oh, not the first month. God, could you imagine? Oh. My brain just shut down again. I could not imagine streaming the entire only month of Art Fight. However, I've promised myself I'm going to do my best to stream the first week of Art Fight. So definitely going to do my best to be streaming again tomorrow. I don't really know because time zones are horrible. I don't know when it lines up with everyone, but I stream about the same time every day at the moment because Infant naps and I can do what I like to do. It is my free time and very happy to have it. I am very happy that I have an infant that naps so reliably. Because not everyone gets that. The important thing here is I want to make sure that I get the shagginess of the hair right. Yes. To be nice and up like this. But well, there we go. Thank you, Injustice, because I'm not messing with time zones anymore. I don't have it in me. I'm too old for this now, but then again, I think I'm too old for everything now, so. Also, StarCloud, if there's anything that you see that I am missing that is important for your character that you need, well, not need, but even if there's anything that you want to have in there that you think is important, just let me know so that I can put it in. So on one reference, it looks like the bars through both ears, but one has the little, like a little, like, this sort of shape on it. I think, unless you tell me otherwise, I think I might do the bars on both ears like that, because I think that'll be easier for this style, but I don't have to take the easy way. So if you'd like it different, again, just tell me and I will make it work if I can. I don't know if they're a smiley character, but he's so cute I want him to have a little smile. So hopefully that's good. Oh gosh, it has been going for an hour and a half so far. Oof. Alright, well, hopefully Infant stays asleep until the end of this. I'm kind of jumping between the two references of Yusty. And I think I'm kind of mixing the two jackets together, so... So hopefully that's okay. Look, cuteness aggression is real, and that's fine. The drawings can't feel it, so it's fine to take it out on them. With love and affection. I'm going to butcher this name, but hello, Mikor? Mika Ur? You know, if I ever make it big, and if I ever become rich, I'm going to hire someone to pronounce names for me. That's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully it's okay if I just call you Mika. Welcome to the stream, and please let me know if you are doing Art Fight this year, especially if you have an Art Fight account and your name is different there to what it is on YouTube, because I have a long list of people to track down this afternoon. I cannot remember someone's name literally like 3 seconds after I've said it. I feel like a horrible person sometimes, but then, like, I never shut up about it, but I have an infant, so I can claim mum brain on my little, like, I would normally say a sieve brain, but really it's like a colander these days. Like, it's just, there's nothing going on. It's gone as soon as it enters. It's, ugh. But I get to blame mum brain these days, which is a nice change of pace, I guess. It's not necessarily true because, yeah, my brain didn't work properly before I had a child, so... Oh well. Now, we need shoes on this boy. Hopefully those are alright. So, Mocha, Artfight is a event online. It has like a website and everything. And it's where artists and others can create an account and they draw pictures of each other's OCs for points, and it's just a nice, fun time. And that goes on for the month of July. Minor brain hiccup there where I was about to say August. It's not August. We're not that far into the year yet. And I'm not gonna lie, I saw Emily talking about mum, and then Mocha said, like, especially when they remember your name, and my immediate thought was like, my mum doesn't remember my name half the time. She calls me by my sister's name all the time. But then I realized I don't think that's what was being said, so, oops. I haven't actually decided about whether I'm sharing... we live in a weird age. I haven't really decided if I'm sharing my infant's name online, which is why I keep calling them infant, because I talked about this, I think it was like either day 1 or day 2 of streaming. I haven't thought of like a name to call her online yet, because I haven't decided, like, she can't choose whether she wants to be online or not. I get to choose that, and I choose to go by Carrie online. So one day she'll get to choose, and in the meantime I am just struggling to figure out what to call her when I reference her. So we go with infant at the moment, but that seems so like cold that I know I need to think of something better. So if anyone thinks of something better to call her, I am all ears. I would call her Mini Carrie, but most of the, like, I like to say that she's like a perfect hybrid of how I looked as a baby and how her dad looked as a baby. But there's so many times where she just looks so much like her dad. Ugh. It's actually really funny. I'm not sure, like, Piker knows that... Sprout is a cute name. Lil K is nice. Continuing to call them the infant is also funny. Piker knows, me and a couple of my friends were doing a podcast which is on a very extended hiatus at the moment because I was the main editor and I just don't have the time at the moment, or really the desire to edit. It takes so long to edit those episodes. And here is, I guess, here is a little inlay into my private life. So, Infant's father is one of the other people who was in that podcast. Their screen name, the name they go by most online, is Rodent. So for a while we were discussing calling her Little Pinky, because that's what a baby rat is called. And I thought that was funny, but I was like, it's too much of you, and it's me. I want a name for me for her. And that did not work out well, because again, the infant. So, we'll work on it. We'll find something. We will work on it. Now, this boy has lots of jewelry and bangles and stuff, so I want to make it feel like that's represented a little bit. But let me know, Starcloud, how you think it's looking. Let's zoom out so you can actually see how it's all looking at the moment. Let's, I think, see. So when, let's just, we'll put this all together for first. So when it's all together like this, the line art will all be gold and shiny for people who haven't seen that yet. So it's hard to tell now, but hopefully what will happen is a couple of the neck, the lines around the neck will look like chains, and then like this one down here and on the wrist. It's hard to get it all to look exactly right when it's this simple of a style, but where can we put anything that would look more like a chain? Oh, actually, alright, I have an idea and hopefully that will work out. But first, we'll have to jump over and steal some colours. which luckily lots of colours to choose from. Let's start with silvery white hair. Brown hair. Hair. Flesh tone. And then we've got jacket. Pants. Do I have any fandoms? Yes and no, I get. Like, yeah, like, I have a lot of, like, fandoms I enjoy, but none that I feel like I'm an active part of sometimes. Because I feel... It's not that I don't have the attention span for it, it's that I'm stuck in an endless loop, especially at the moment, where I will watch something, like I will binge watch a show, and then I'll switch to a different show that I've already seen, and I'll kind of just bounce between like the same 3 or 4 shows over and over again, which is, I don't feel how fandoms are supposed to work, especially because a lot of what I'm bouncing between is, like, a lot of the time, things that I don't feel have very big fandoms, especially where I am, they don't have very big fandoms. Like, to give an example, a show that I rewatch very regularly is on Netflix. It's called All of Us Are Dead, and it's a Korean zombie high school show. And it does not have a fandom here, like, at all, but I think it's a fantastic show. And I don't like horror, I don't like scary things, and I could watch this zombie show over and over and over, and I've probably watched it coming close to like a dozen, 2 dozen, like at least over a dozen times, probably coming closer to 20. So that's annoying for everyone around me, honestly, because I just keep watching it and I never stop. I have watched My Hero Academia. Well, I've watched a good chunk of My Hero Academia, and it is a very good show for the most part, but every time I try to watch it, I end up stopping on the exact... I've tried to watch My Hero Academia like 2.5 times. But like every time I get to the same... I say 2.5 because I watched it from the start, and then I stopped at a specific episode, and then I tried to restart from like 2 or 3 episodes before that one, and I stopped at that same episode. So then I rewatched it from the start again, and I stopped at the exact same episode every time. And I am a failure of a My Hero Academia fan. If you're asking episode 200, I'm not sure what number it is. I can't remember the character's name, but it's the one, basically, within like 1 or 2 episodes of them introducing the gentleman criminal, I stop. And, I don't know why, I just can't go past it. Some sort of mental block, I guess. But who knows, maybe one day I will try again and I will either fail or succeed. I have no idea. Maybe that's it. Maybe I just can't handle how dapper he is. Maybe my brain thinks that someone that dapper can't possibly be evil, and therefore I can't stand the idea of them treating him like a villain. I don't know. But honestly, yeah, I get to the introduction of that character and my brain shuts off and I stop watching. As far as the Baku Deku ship goes, I'm gonna be probably annoying here. I don't like. I get why people love that ship. I am a huge Baku fan. I would never put him with Deku myself personally. Because I feel like there'd be so many issues there for him. Like, I feel like, you know, no one deserves to be in a relationship with an inferiority complex. So, unfortunately, I can't support those two myself, but I totally get why other people do. And I definitely support other people shipping them. But, no, not me, unfortunately. This is one of those things where I think about it and I'm like, someone's gonna watch this stream later. They're gonna, like, one day, someone is gonna sit down to watch this stream and they're gonna be like, why is she talking about Baku Deku? How did that start? They're probably not gonna see the comments that are coming up that I see, and they're gonna be like, why is she talking about this? Stop. And I think it's a mixture of funny and awkward and yeah. So, now what I think I need is I'm gonna get vibrant blue, because I can't tell, sorry, if this is a stylistic choice or if his jacket should have some blue and red on it. What I might do first is I might get this color and do like a little stripey on the sleeves. Moss or mushrooms, which is more whimsical? I think... Oh, it's hard to say. I agree, Injustice. They have so much design potential, but some mushrooms are just like, for instance, like enoki mushrooms, I wouldn't call them whimsical, but like a toadstool or like, you know, something like bright and colorful, or even something like really, really large mushrooms can be whimsical. Like, there, I think all mushrooms, or not all mushrooms, not all mushrooms are whimsical, but mushrooms are in general more whimsical. But I think moss is more magical. Like, something about moss feels like really like nice and magical and naturey, and to me, I think. Ooh, and now the most important bit that I can't forget is that he needs brown in his hair. Hello, Jellyfish. Welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, I think we are going to stop after we finish this character because I can hear Infant playing in her room. She has woken up today. Right on time, honestly. So, I think... Now, very important is Starcloud. Hopefully you are happy with how this looks. While I am getting the shine on there, please let me know if there's anything that needs to be added to it. Fantastic. I'm done streaming for today. What I have been doing the last few nights is I'll do 1 or 2 more drawings in the evening after Infant goes to bed. But yeah, we're mostly limited to a time frame. There's been one stream where I've gotten 4 characters drawn, but most of the time we only get through 3. So just gonna finish up streaming for today after this one, but hopefully some more drawing in the evening. And we'll definitely be getting around to attack as many people as possible who have come into the stream today, which is really a lot more than I normally get. So I'm, again, so happy to have all of you here. It's been fantastic. I can't express how amazing and grateful, like amazing it feels and how grateful I am that I've been able to look up at chat and it's just going off in a way that I haven't had before. So today feels special. Today's a special day and I'm really glad that you're all here to be part of that. Go around and check these edges. Star Clouds is again on Team Tragedy. I think all 3 characters today have been Tragedy. Yeah, they have. How funny is that? There's 3 teams and all of them have been from the same one today. The irony. It's a very tragic day because it's all tragedy, but I'm having a great time. So, I think that's just a little fun irony to end it on. And this is actually going to be my 24th attack in 5 days. I'm pretty happy with that. I feel like we've done really good. I'm very much excited because the year that I did the most attacks was 2022. I think I did about 26 attacks that year, and we are going to crush it this year. We're going to do so many. We're going to put so many pins out there, so many character pins out there. We're going to flood the market with them, and it's going to be amazing. Alright, I think with that, we've done Yasti, we did Pluto was this character's name, and we've done this character whose name I will remember was Anish or Anish. Again, character names, but very happy with how these 3 turned out. So I will upload those over the next definitely in the next hour they will all be uploaded, but when I upload everything at the end of a stream, Artfight gets mad at me and tells me I'm doing too much too quickly. I don't think Artfight understands that maybe I've just finished them all and I'm uploading them in bulk, but I get why they do that, probably to stop people from spamming it. But if I drew your character today, which is, I think the only character I drew from stream today was Yasti, but that will be up soon on Artfight. And everyone else who stopped by stream and engaged in chat, I will get around to drawing all of your characters as soon as possible. Thank you so much everyone for joining. I will be back on again tomorrow, and I will see you guys later. Bye!